live.
Go ahead here. I'm just going to click right to the main screen. Get this going.
Where's the bull?
There we go. Hey, where's the bull? We'll see. Maybe bull's running late. Busy time at work. We'll see. Hey, everybody. This is Joe, a.k.a. Cinco, coming to you from the surface of the sun here in Houston, Texas. And it is August 27, 2026. Block height 964364 was just hit. Looks like Datum Pool hit 2 in a row. Simple Mining hit one, and then Sov just hit one. That's interesting. But anyway, here we are. I'm here with my good friend Bobby. We are here for another midweek mining. How you doing, man?
Oh, it was definitely feeling like the surface of the sun today.
Oh,
Yeah, I was driving home and man, my AC could not keep up.
Yeah, we have those seat coolers. You know what I mean? Like you can,
Oh,
like
those are nice.
you turn it, you just hit it on the dashboard, and it just kind of cools your back and your butt off. And we had a run out today. I had to drop some boxes off to get shipped out for 3D prints. Those book nooks that I was making, I had a bunch of those sell, so I had to ship them out and things like that. But like you basically just sprint to the car, right? Like you don't casually walk through a parking lot in August in Texas. You just you get to the car. So one of those days. But anyway, yeah. So here we are. Got a couple topics. We'll see if Bull's able to make it tonight. Not sure. He might be working late. I know this is kind of one of his busy times of the year. But yeah, here we are. This was a less eventful week than last week, I would say, with everything going on in the algorithm on X, in the Bitcoin
yeah, the
mining
last
space.
couple of weeks have been kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We got a week off. We got a chill week now.
So it might be jinxing it, but yeah, all the BIP 110 talk seems to have calmed down a bit. Not as much volume wise as it's been, which is nice. And then really nothing going on in the world of mining. Good night. No, but hey, Tadets, how you doing? So, like, not a lot going on. I honestly thought, and I put this on the little header for the show, that, we're going to talk about, like, mining rig prices going up. I was pretty sure that Monday or Tuesday of this week, that the Monday and Tuesday that just passed, I was pretty sure we were going to see mining rig prices start going up. And I haven't seen anything yet.
I was thinking the same thing, too.
Yeah.
But no, they haven't really. And actually, one of the things that I was checking before, like I was prepping for this podcast, is I was like, okay, so if the price is going up, that means hash price is going up, which means pubcos are going to get in again, and then we're going to get over a zettahash again.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked in the last 2 weeks, no pubcos have said anything about putting more hash online or buying any more hash rate. So, I mean, they're on that AI gravy train. Hopefully they stay there, and us little guys have better chance.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And
I'm not complaining about that.
Yeah, it looks like so far we're less than 1/4% looking to go up at the next difficulty adjustment, and the last one went down again, which I know there's people out there in the mining world that used to be Bitcoin miners that are going, look, that's proof, it's still going down. But now it looks like it's going to be going up a little bit again. I think it's just the normal, it's, as we would call it, like the heat of the summer here in our hemisphere, and it's that time that, some companies have shifted over to AI, like you said, which is interesting after the news that came out yesterday about that whole Hugging Face thing. But yeah, I think we're just seeing the normal summer lull right now. And then when it starts getting cool out, people start turning machines on.
Yeah.
So.
I'm guessing the heat punks will be showing up around like October.
I'm expecting
not too long.
Yeah, I'm expecting to see some a good turnout from the heat punk guys at Midwest Bitcoin Summit in 3 weeks. I think there's
that's like late September, so that's like when they're starting
prime time for
the heat punk.
Yeah, starting to come in season. So I expect that, and that's a good spot for those folks to, the whole area right there has nice winters. So Ohio's centrally located for them to go to.
Chris is going to be there, right?
Yeah. Chris from Altair will be there.
He's a big heat punk.
Mm-hmm. So and I have a feeling that he might be, if there's a talk like a board about it, a panel, he might be on it. So my guess, I don't know. I haven't heard anything, but MMD says, "Hey guys, did you know someone using wind turbines for mining?" Oh, I'm sure they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure everything under the sun gets used. I'm sure somebody does use wind turbines, but
Actually, in the research I was doing,
mhm.
that came up. Let me see what company it was. Yes, Soluna, SOLUNA, ticker SLNH.
Uh-huh.
They're putting 150 megawatts of wind farm, but it's all going to AI.
Wow. All right.
But it could be going to Bitcoin mining,
Could, right?
but nope.
Once those plugs are
Bamboozled.
installed, I'm
Yeah.
going to go ahead and start the first giveaway. So we got that rolling. Guys, first giveaway is in the chat. You could type !raffle. It will go ahead and enter you in said raffle. This is the first of 3 giveaways for the night, sponsored by Brains. So this is going to be about $33 worth of Hashpower rental through Brains. You could put it on, well, whatever solo pool you'd like, as long as their system will accept it. And usually most people either do like, they keep it on Brain Solo or they go to Atlas, but it is really your choice. No pool mining with it. Okay. And we'll put it up for, usually comes out to about like, I don't know, it depends on the price, 7 or 8 petahash for about 2.5 hours. So go ahead. There you got
Has
people.
Atlas hit a block yet? I don't think I've seen them post since last week.
I do not think they have. I know they had that rally the last week, but I don't think they've hit anything. I'm sure that would have popped up. That would have been news. Would have definitely
Yeah,
been
I'm
news.
checking their page now. Looks like they still haven't hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, if you want to make Atlas's day,
Hit a block.
it's the time to do it.
Right. That would be big. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, I was telling Bobby right before the show, I said, I put that little thing on the header for the topics for tonight of preparing your miners for fall. There's, other than just making sure your fans are clean, there's really nothing. I don't know what I was thinking when I put that topic on there. I was like, oh, it's coming up to that time of year. And I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's probably people thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like with every season. I mean, people always talk about preparing them for winter and preparing them for summer. Those are big things.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, I mean, we were just talking about heat punks. Preparing for fall, I know it doesn't really mean anything for us.
Right.
That it's just the sun all the time.
Yeah, just tilt it a little more.
But yeah, I mean, like for heat punks, preparing your miners for fall is getting your miners out of storage.
Right. Getting them out of storage, prepping the areas they're
hooking them up
in.
to the vents or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're ducting.
And making sure everything's clean and ready. Testing fans. That's
Jerry.
Jerry said, I actually do need to clean my fans. Thanks for the reminder. There you go. Mission accomplished, Bobby.
Definitely
we did it.
do that. We were just talking about one of my Avalon Qs is down because I still need to change a fan, and I just haven't had any time to do it lately.
Do they use just like a standard type fan, or is it something you have to order from Canon? I haven't gone in there and looked at it.
I mean, they're Martex. It's not like it's a Canon fan.
Okay.
But I think you can probably order them.
I haven't ripped mine open that far yet. I haven't had to, knock on wood. So yeah. I haven't really looked.
Yeah, I just bought them from Altair.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's right. They
Makes
have them.
it
I forgot.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, it's great. I mean, I bought them and then like 2 days later I had them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. Every time
I have Altair Prime and I get 2 day shipping.
It is great though. Like when you submit an order like at like noon Central, and then by like 12:30, it's like bing, hey, here's your tracking number. Guy's picking it up here in a half hour, and yeah, you want fries with that? Like it's so quick.
Great. I know our show has a tendency of becoming the Altair Glaze show, but like I have a tendency to like if I'm getting something from any online retailer other than Amazon, I'm just like, okay, I'll just get this whenever I get it.
Hmm.
But with Altair, it is nice that it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll get it later this week.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, calling out a place that is the direct opposite of that, the complete polar opposite, is Helium Deploy. I've ordered things from them, and I get that they're in Canada, but like I've ordered things from them. It's like 4 days before I even get the notice that it was just packed, and it takes forever to get here. And I was just like, it was like 3 experiences like that. So
That's rough.
yeah, so having someone, a company that ships things quick, especially when you need something like a replacement part, you don't want your equipment to be down. So I mean, you want it there as quick as possible, and that's something that I know Avril really prides himself on over there. Is they move that stuff quick. So, yeah, I know it sounds like
Yeah.
we're fanboying, but it's just honesty. Like it's what it is. So
When you bought from Helium Deploy, was that before or after all the tariff and trade deal crap that's been going on?
during and after. So yeah, like the
Okay.
the first one, I was kind of like, things were rough at the getting packages, of course, across the border. So I was like, okay, no big deal. But then like it happened again, and then it happened again, and it was like, okay, this is nothing to do with, I'm getting stuff from other people in Canada, and it's not taking this long. So, and then like when I would
Yeah, it's not
contact them,
great.
they'd be like, um, we'll get back. Like it'll be like the next day or whatever, no big deal. But like, they'd be like, oh, we'll figure it out and get back to you. It's like, you couldn't just look at your computer and tell me where my package is. So like that worries me. But, okay, I didn't mean to just sit there and slam on them, but that is just direct opposite when we deal with like Altair and they get it to you in a few days. It's really, very, very nice. So here we go. We still have about 4 minutes left until the drawing gets pulled, guys. So you got time if you just popped in. Type !raffle in chat. The chat bot will pick you up and put your name in the little system here. We got 11 tickets in there so far. And we'll pull them and somebody's going to win some hash rate. But, yeah.
I I guess you actually do some heat punking with your tortoise, right?
A little bit. Hey, what's up, Bull? We'll get Bull a minute. He might still be getting set up. Yeah, I do. I got an S9 that I use for a little metal shed I've got in my backyard for our. We have a sulcata tortoise. She's about 85 pounds. She lives in my backyard. She digs her little holes and does stuff. But in the winter, for like the 1 week that it's actually cold here in Houston, I usually bring her in the house if it's really cold. But if it's gonna be down around like the low 50s to the mid 50s, that's when I'm like, she'll be in the shed. We just leave the door open for her. She walks in there. I go out after dinner. I close it up. There's an S9 in there. It's ventilated, and the S9 puts out. I use Brains OS on it, so I throttled it down, and it pumps out just enough heat to keep it like in the high 60s, low 70s, and that's the ideal for her in winter so she can sleep safely.
Nice.
So,
Hey, can you
So,
guys hear
so
me?
hey, Bull.
yeah,
Yeah,
we hear you.
Okay, cool. Are you online already?
yeah, we're
Yeah, we
Okay.
are.
we're going.
All right,
Talking
sorry
about
about
heat
that.
Hey, no
punking, I'm
problem.
sure you do some and
No,
up
yeah,
there in the north.
because I'm on a cruise and I got distracted and my daughter was like, "Oh, I wanted to go get some ice cream," and I totally forgot about it. I looked at the messages. I was like, "Oh shoot, we got to go back to the room."
Dude, no, you don't. Go spend time with your family, man. We
Oh
got
no, we
this.
was out all day. We just went to get ice cream. We was in Baja Bay, Bahamar,
Uh
in Nassau, the water parks. It was there all day. I'm shot anyway.
huh. Man, I would tell if I did a whole day at that, I would come back looking like a lobster, and I probably would have to sleep for 2 days afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've
what do
been
you guys?
looking at a bunch.
Uh,
I was just gonna say I've been looking at a bunch of cruises lately since I'm planning one. Dude, they seem so fun. I can't wait.
I love being on the water. So for me, I don't even care where the cruise goes.
Yeah,
Personally.
I'm gonna have to hit you up for that Bitcoin duck or whatever that you leave.
Oh, I leave.
Right?
I print a shit ton of them and bring them because all the kids love collecting ducks and finding ducks. And
Yeah,
now
Yeah,
they're doing a new thing on the cruises. Oh, there you go.
I got all kinds that we do. I do
My,
like
mine,
packets of them.
mine has a big B on the chest. The duck. I'll send you the file if you want. Yeah, that's the different.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I strictly do the orange Bitcoin symbol duck where it's on his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And I just put a shit ton of them out. And people
Uh-huh.
always take them. Now the new thing is they got these little ducky mailbox that people put on the walls
Yeah.
where it's like change a duck or something like that. So I
Yep.
just keep stuffing them in there and the kids just keep taking them.
Yep. No,
Spread the word.
Yep. Hey, so while we're talking about 3D printing stuff, and we got about 45 seconds before we pull the raffle. I got something else here I was working on today. I'm going to be bringing this to Columbus with me as a gift for someone, but I was joking with my wife last night before I show you guys what it is, because it makes sense when I show you. I was joking with my wife last night, like, man, I should put these up for, I'll send them to people for cost of material and shipping only. I won't charge them anything for them, and give them away as commemorative editions. And she's like, what is it? And it's going to be hard for you guys to see. It's the flock sock.
I know what that is.
It's the flock sock.
Nice.
That's funny.
So with the applicator. So
That's hilarious.
yeah, and she was like, please don't. She's like, I don't want feds knocking on the door.
Yeah.
So,
You never know.
but there is somebody who asked me for one, and because they want to use it as like a decoration, like an FU type of thing. So they're going to be at Midwest Bitcoin Summit. So I'm going to bring it with me. So if they look in my luggage and they see that, they're probably going to be like, "What are you doing?" But if they even knew what it was.
Know what it was. Exactly.
Yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, I printed it last night. I was like, it came out pretty good. I made it. I was like, if you make it out of PET G, then it could withstand the sun. But if you made it in PLA, the damn thing, depending on where you're at, the damn thing could melt to the camera. So, but anyway, let's see here. Okay, raffle's up. Let's pick the first winner, and then we'll go ahead and nobody is the winner. Did it pop up yet? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was waiting for it to kick in. I was like, why isn't it kicking in? All right, great. Nobody, congratulations. You're our first winner. You won a couple weeks ago, too. Thank you for coming back every week.
Congrats, nobody.
Yeah, I'm going to pull this up real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to make this so the boys can see what I'm looking at. Share the screen. Screen 1. Share. There we go. All right. So this here is the, we do this every week when we get to this point in the show. This is the hashpower.brains.com. Just wanted to show you guys kind of how easy this is. Remember, Brains is not paying us to do this. We've been doing this long before they got involved, showing people this. And they are providing the hash rate for you guys as a giveaway today. They are the donor of that. So big thank you to them for that. Let me see here. So yeah, Coco says better to print it from ASA over ABS or PETG over PLA. But yeah, that's if you don't want it to melt to the camera. I think some people want it to melt to the camera. So, okay, yeah. So this website's super easy to use. Let me 1 second here. Where did my little Telegram button go? I restarted my computer today and like half of my settings were wrong. I don't know what happened. So let me get this over here. All right, nobody, do me a favor. Go ahead and get me your wallet address as well as what solo pool you want to use. We're going to get that going for you. But guys, the 3 things you need to do the Brains hash power rental are you're going to need a wallet with some Bitcoin in it, some Satoshis in it, because that's all they accept. You do not pay with cash. You're going to need a web browser, and you're going to need Telegram. Okay, because Telegram is where they have a little bot that's going to send a little thing to say, hey, are you really you? Before it lets it go through. So it's kind of like a little DM from a bot. So you got to have that available. From there, they give you a wallet. It's kind of hard to see right here. Here, let me see if I can move that. They give you a wallet so that way you can send sats to it. It gives you an address for it. You send it to the sats. After a couple blocks get consensus, it goes ahead and it forwards that to your account and confirms it, and then you can start bidding away. Let me see here if nobody sent me his information yet. There we go. I got it, buddy. All right. Nobody's going with Brains Solo Pool. So we'll show you how easy this is. So we're going to do a create here. Price. We just set it that because we want to do it quick. What did we say it was last week?
It was like 33.4 last week, so it's probably what, like 29 this week? I don't know.
Oh, that's close. Look at that. I'm like 3 cents off. Perfect. Okay. Speed limit. All right, let's do 8.75. There. Yeah, we'll do 8.75. Mining pool, he's going to be doing brains solo. Dude, it's your own thing. How could it be? There we go. There's the address. Midweek mining. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, guys, so we put the price in up here. We put our budget in. Shows here it's just about $33 worth. Speed limit we're doing right now is 8.75 petahash per second for 2.2 hours. Going to the brains solo pool. Wallet is in. We create the bid. I get my little, you guys aren't going to see this. I got my Telegram over here, but I click my little link in the Telegram. It says request confirmed. I can close that out and boom, it shows there it went through. So easy. So easy. All right. So while that's doing that, we'll go ahead and let me grab this real quick. Oops. We'll do it like this. Right there. That's what I meant to do. And we'll wait a couple minutes for that to catch up. Could take up to 5 minutes to catch up. And we'll monitor it. Okay, so there we are. Whew. All right, I'm taking a drink. Bull, were you what cruise line you guys on this time?
I always go on Royal.
Okay, you're
Yeah, I'm
still on
always
Royal?
on Royal.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just got Diamond Plus, so I mean, I need a bunch more to get to the next one, but I'm not even trying. I'm just going whenever I can.
Yeah. Well, when you get the next one, is that the one where they let you go drive the ship and go up there with the captain?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't even looked into it. Is that what they're doing, Carnival?
There's no. Oh my God, could you imagine that? There'd be news articles every week about somebody plowing the pier in Galveston. Yeah. No, but yeah, apparently there's one out there that's like a perk when you get to like president's level or something. But anyway, we're getting off track.
Wait, seriously? I thought that was a joke.
No, there's I think it's like one of those like what are they called? Like the luxury lines, like the ones that only have like 300-400 people on the ship and they go to like you know, Patagonia and stuff. They go to like all the like the outlandish places because it's like adventure cruising. You know, those ones you're spending like 30 grand just to walk on board. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, we're sidetracking there. We got that ticking away. It shows here that it's already underway. So 8.75, it's saying it's going to be there. All right, let me just check over here. There we go. We are hashing. I'll leave that up there for a little bit. So yeah, we were talking about the heat punking thing, and that kind of was segueing me over to Midwest Bitcoin Summit. I'll be there. I'm printing out my little gifts for it, like we were talking about before. I got my little hodl signs and my for those of you that were at Disrupt, that's going to be hard for you all to see. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Let me go to this. Make it a little easier for a second. And that ain't working. Okay, never mind. I tried to get the camera to come up by itself, but didn't want to play. Anyway, it's like a little cap that you put over your beer can. So I made a bunch of those give out. And yeah, it's been pretty good.
Congrats on us being a speaker there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to moderate a panel or two, is what I understand. So that'll be fun. And have you guys seen that panel
yet?
Oh, what was that?
Do you know the subjects yet?
No clue yet. No clue. Just got the email last night that everything was confirmed. So still kind of waiting for more word, but we're getting to that.
Hopefully they don't change it up on you last minute.
You know, I was thinking about that and I was like, you know, I know at least these guys know what they're doing. Like when I let them know I was coming out, Mr. Tillman had said like, hey, if you know, let me know if you are coming. So I did. I told him, hey, I'm going. And, you know, we talked about, you know, some of the duties he wanted me to perform while I was there. And one of the things we had talked about was like, I just totally lost what I was about to say. It just went right out of my head, guys. I'm having
The
one
It was
of those
about
hosts
days.
it was
depend.
about changing it up last minute.
Changing up last minute. Thank you. At least Bull's paying attention. He's paying better attention than I am. He seems like he's got his stuff together, and I don't think it's going to be like Disrupt where we walk up at the last minute and they're like, "Oh yeah, hey, guess what? You're talking about BIP 110 now." So, but
Well, luckily BIP 110 is behind us.
yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, so excited for that. Going to be there. I know I'm going to be seeing some of you folks that are in here watching right now. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let's see if we can get guys, do me a favor, do a little blast out on your social media if you don't mind. It's a slow night. I get that. It's that time of year. But we're at 23 viewers. I want to try to see if we can hit some more before I do this next giveaway.
Yeah, let me go retweet it too. I forgot.
Yeah, share it out for us, y'all. Appreciate it. But there's going to be some good stuff going on at this Midwest Bitcoin Summit. I've got that feeling. Like this is the first one, so nobody could say, "Oh, historically this is what happens with it." But the guys that are running it the people that are running it seem really put together. Their communication is by and large a lot higher than what I experienced with some other places. So there's that, and I think this has got a nice mix of people. It's not. The panel isn't there trying to impress somebody in an office. The panel's there because there are people that are going to be speaking about Bitcoin because they have a passion for Bitcoin. So that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like you look up and down that list, it's not like 15 different guys that have VC in front of their name, venture capitalist. It's people that are actually like doing things in Bitcoin. So, and there's going to be some politicians there too, I saw. But
Interesting.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping that there's something comes out about mining while we're there. I know that's not what this is for. I don't think any of the big companies are sending their people to this, like the mining rig companies. But sometimes it's nice when we go to one of these and something like this, and some company's making something. You're like, well, while we're here, we'll go ahead and put it out. So, that would be nice. But we'll see. Expected prices of rigs to go up. We talked, Bobby and I talked about this when we first came on tonight. I was kind of expecting.
How it didn't really happen.
I'm sorry.
I said how it didn't really happen.
How it didn't really happen. Yeah, exactly. I had expected price of rigs to start going up this week. I haven't seen it, so I should start calling things more often because like the opposite of what I really want to happen. Because every time I do, the opposite goes down. So whatever I say, I'm the Kramer of that type of news, I guess.
Oh God.
The other happens. Let's see how we're doing over here. All right, looks like it's climbing up there. I'll give it a little refresh.
I'm sure if the price keeps going up, it's definitely going to start moving. They probably, I feel like they probably wasn't getting that many sales, so they're probably just leaving it like that, trying to just get what they can right now. That's my guess.
No, I agree.
And
I think if the new lows stay like where they're at now and they start climbing when comparing to the US dollar, I think we'll start seeing these companies ratchet up their prices a little bit. We'll all know because who the first one to do it's going to be, right? Everybody knows it's going to be Bitmain that'll do it first, so they'll ratchet their prices right up. They always historically they're the first to ratchet them up. So. Tadet says, so you reckon the time is now to get my first S21? I got to tell you, and obviously you've got to do what's smart for you. I would say, yeah, now is probably the time. Not so much of, it would have been great 2 weeks ago, but I don't think if this price action keeps up the way it is, I don't think these prices are going to stay low for long. So, just my gut.
My only thing with Bitmain, sorry not to
you're good.
Get off that subject about when he should enter, but my thing about Bitmain is they're starting to get a little competition now, right? With BitDeer and What's Miner. Mm-hmm. So if they, I mean, they're still obviously the leader, but the more competition you get, they're not going to just do whatever they want anymore because there's other people out there. So that's I'm hoping that's where it gets to where we don't have to rely on what they do anymore.
Right. Nope, totally agree with you, man. the more these other companies put stuff out, even Canaan's got nice big boy miners. So there's a number of reputable companies out there putting things out. So the more they edge in on that, I think we'll have fairer price action. Cause I get, sorry, I'm stuttering here. I get supply and demand. I get when there is a large demand for items, they become more scarce. Therefore, by the Adam Smith way of looking at economics, then price goes up because there's more value to that item because it's more scarce. The situation with the Bitmain, well, not just Bitmain, but with the miners is they're built. They're ready. There's batches ready to go. None of these guys right now are on like backed up sellout lists as far as I know. So what they're really just doing is they're kind of just taking advantage of the market, right? And I don't know. To me, it smacks of price gouging a lot of the times they do that. So, I mean, there's an MSRP on a unit. Why should that change based on how well the world is performing? So
Yeah, I know it's annoying.
But Tadet says, so you reckon that, yeah, I agree. More competition, slightly better price adjustments. Yep. And honestly, I'll sit here and I'll smack on Bitmain all day long, but the fact of the matter is their miners work, right? When they work, they work. If you get what I mean with that, but it's good to have some options that are not them. That doesn't mean that they're terrible. It just means it's good to have options that are not them, right? I would definitely, my What's miner, enjoying the hell out of it. That thing's been steady. And that was something, this kind of segues into the power pool thing Bobby and I were talking about before we popped live tonight. And that's, I noticed a blip last weekend. I had Foreman up, I on the split screen on one of my monitors, I've got that particular miner because I'm testing with it on PowerPool, so it gets more attention. I have it up and I'm watching on Foreman because it's hosted with CoreX, and I'm watching on Foreman, and then that's the software we use to monitor our fleets remotely. And then on the other screen to the left of it, I have my PowerPool ranking, my dashboard, and I'm looking at my total hash rate per second, and it's saying that for like the past like 40 some minutes, that I was 200 terahash per second down than my average. Well, that's a massive amount of terahash. So if I only have like 720 terahash in this test. So I went and looked at Foreman, I refreshed it, I triple checked it. It was hashing where it should be and where it has been for over 2 weeks straight now. So it was still in the high fives. So I was like, what the heck? So, we're helping. I say we're helping. I'm passing information on to, CoreX when we find weird things happening on PowerPool because we're doing a test with it for something, some backend stuff, to see if it works to have like direct payments done right out of your hash rate to your host. So that way you don't have to get a bill every month and play that game. So, I sent that over and I was like, this is weird. I was like, if it was like 5 or 10 terahash off, okay, that's just a fluctuation. Sometimes you see that. But the fact that Foreman showed my miner was just hashing along with no problem, but their screen was showing 200 terahash less for an hour. I let them know about it. Like, we're like, hey, this is kind of weird. And basically the response I got back was, it was prompt. I emailed them on a weekend. They emailed me first thing Monday. And they said basically hey, keep an eye on it for us. But on our side, we're seeing that your payout amounts are consistent where they should be for your normal hash rate. So I was like, okay. And they were like, yeah, we really don't look at terahash per second. And I was like, okay, that's weird. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. So I watched my payments. My payments were average. So it was like a paperwork blip. I don't know. But my point with this long ramble on with it is, when this happened, if you're a person who is monitoring a farm, you have a large amount of hash rate on PowerPool, and then you see like a 30% dip in hash rate for an hour, a minute or two, that's just a reporting error that can happen. But like an hour, I was like, y'all need to fix your dashboard. Like we need something to be done with the dashboard there, because that would scare the hell out of me if that was consistently just something that you shouldn't be watching. Because it's the main part of your screen on the dashboard. So let me go ahead and start this next Givvy.
How new is
So
Powerful? I
I've
don't even know
been
much about it.
Unable to complete the giveaway. Winner was picked. Okay. Sorry, I'm clicking buttons over here. I'll answer you in 1 second, buddy.
Take your time.
Complete.
Sorry to interrupt you, Bobby.
Oh no, it's good. Yeah, so I've been on PowerPool for the last couple of days. I did just sign up to the email updates whenever like a worker goes down.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, did they tell you when your hash rate dropped?
You
Or
mean
are you
like
not signed up for the email?
I did not get any email from them that my hash rate dropped. Nope. And I'm signed up. I didn't get anything that said it had dropped. So, which is funny because I don't have anything on via BTC at the moment. And I get emails from them all the time about miners I had like a year ago that are like offline. And it's like, I sold that miner.
Yeah, Vi is weird about that.
Yeah. They're a
I'll
little
still
pushy.
get stuff like that.
Yeah. They're a little pushy. Not going to lie. But
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Bull. So PowerPool, what have they been around? Like a year and a half, 2 years? Let me take a look here. Hold on. I'm going to take a look. I could have swore that they're like late 2024 is when they came around.
Oh, okay. So they're still fairly new then.
Still fairly new. Yeah, I know they use like a C++ backend. It's custom created. It was a group of miners that said, we should make our own pool because we know how, and they did. So yeah. And they do a little bit of everything. Like they're not like a Bitcoin only pool, just so you know. But yeah, but I get paid. I mean, it pays me out regularly and on time, so I have no complaints with that. It's been good. And like I said, the money aspect was the same. So the payout, the Satoshis I was getting in my normal payouts was on time and correct. So I don't know, just a reporting error, but that's something that just, kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Yeah, they probably want to fix that. They don't want to get 100 calls from different people.
Exactly. Yeah. Once they grow to that size, exactly right. That's when you start getting, 50, some silly little line of code that could be fixed, and, you're getting 60 customer service emails at once. Let's see here. How many we got in the raffle? Guys, we got 7 minutes left before we pull. We got 9 people in this go. So keep signing up. Okay, the hash rate's climbing for nobody. Finally getting up there. So, yeah. Best share, 2.9 gig. So we'll keep watching. Remember the rule: if you win, you guys owe me, Bobby, and Bull a steak dinner. So, all right, Angelus is in. Good, plugging away. I got about a little under 7 minutes left. So, but PowerPool so far. Like I said, I'm gonna have that whole report I'll be doing here in a little over a week. I'm not gonna say that it's the top pool I've ever used, but I will say that their website's ease of use, how easy it was to get on to the pool and get hashing, and the fact that their dashboard updates in real time, and I can see those PPS payments hitting like consistently. So I like it. I do. What do you?
Yeah, I've been liking it too. One small thing about it that I like is I like that whenever you're putting, like, usually it's your Bitcoin address and then dot worker name. I do like that it's the username dot worker name, and then you just set your Bitcoin address in the settings.
Yep.
Because like if I'm swapping pools on my miners and like evaluating different pools and whatnot, I'm like, okay, is this the right Bitcoin address?
Yep.
Like I gotta make sure. Like it's nice that I can just put a username.
No, you're right. Yeah, and it's well, I'll call it like KYC light. You know what I mean? Like it didn't have anything super invasive for me to set up on the pool.
Yeah, it's not even really that KYC. Like
Nope.
I used a burner email and it went through just fine.
Mm-hmm. Tadet says, I'm trying to set up a pool with my family on PowerPool. Yeah, and yeah, my understanding is you can do that. Like my M73 that's at CoreX, I believe it's aimed at a special stratum that's set up for CoreX users. So it's almost like a mini pool within PowerPool. So cool stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm so far I'm impressed, and I was telling Nate at CoreX, I was like, because we're coming up on the 30 days, I was like, I think I'm just gonna leave it on there for a while. I was like, if you're cool with that, and he was like, yeah, so far so good for him on his side. He likes how it does the payouts, and it, at the end of the month, I don't owe him anything because I've paid him as I went. Basically, we just shared. There's like a little metric that you can put in on the website with your power rate and all this other stuff. It asks for information, and then once that's plugged in, it just pays right out of it to him. So that
Yeah, the hash rate sharing is truly innovative. I don't think I've seen any pool do that. That's really cool.
I've seen like Invia in the app, you can go ahead and Invia BTC, and you can like add like sub wallets for clients that are like clients' wallets. So it'll you can set a percentile or whatever. But yeah, the hash rate sharing thing is pretty cool. I like it. So.
Yeah, you could pay out to two different wallets,
mm-hmm.
and Luxor too.
Yeah, cool. Quite handy. And I think the whole point of that is for people who do things like this, like if they're they're hashing at a buddy's house or they're hashing with a hosting company, and they're like, hey, just we'll set the limits, and this is how much you pay me out of your cut, and we're square. So, or pay your alimony and sats, whatever, send it to her wallet. But 3 minutes 40 seconds left, guys, and we'll pull the next winner. But yeah, Tedets, if you do set that pool up on PowerPool, do me a favor, keep me in the loop about that, because I'd like to have you on midweek mining 1 week after you've had it up and running for a little bit, like a month or so you can let us know how that works, because that's pretty cool that you can kind of set up your own sub pool. I'd like to know, if you get anything, how the process was, if there's, any type of benefits to it, other than, it's just your personal pool, which is cool. So would like to hear more about that. All right, got that. Let me see what else I got here. Anything else to talk about with PowerPool? Like I said, they do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They do 7 different blockchains. They got script, and I don't think their script is merge mined. So like, I believe you can point it at like a solo Doge pool or something. Like, I don't think they do the whole merge mining thing. SHA-256, Eagle Song, X11K Heavy Hash, that's Caspa, ETC Hash, and Equihash, which is Zcash. And then you can choose to be paid out in different things. Like some businesses may want like USDC or something like that to get paid for like your hosting company, or you can do a Bitcoin share, or like if you've got you've got a gold shell sitting over here that mines Litecoin on script. I just pointed it at the PowerPool thing, and I have it pay me in Bitcoin instead. So pretty handy. I like that. Okay, 2 minutes left, and we are ready to draw the next winner. So, yeah, let's go. We've got about 63 people in here, too.
When I was doing some research on these pubcos, I did see one company that was buying. I think it's a gold shell, a DG2. It's
the DG2.
yeah, it's a Litecoin and a Dogecoin miner. I was like, is that even profitable?
Yeah,
and stable? Because like these pubcos, they need stable income because like they're publicly traded. I'm surprised that they would be doing Litecoin and Dogecoin.
Yeah, like looking right now, like Dogecoin, I don't think I've seen it above 10 cents in like forever.
Yeah, that's really strange.
Yeah, it's like it's just below 9 cents right now, right? So we're not trying to there's a point to this, guys. Like, we're not developing into like a shitcoin podcast. And like, Zcash is always all over the place, but for the script stuff, yeah, like I can't see a company like devoting saying like, what our strategy is going to be? We're going to get behind this project and it's going to be Dogecoin. Like
Crazy.
I don't know. I could see Litecoin. I mean, they're in like what, the 40s or 50s right now or something like that. I think Litecoin is $47 or something
No
like that.
clue.
But I don't even know because, like I said, my thing just automatically converts it to Bitcoin for me. 30 seconds left, guys. But
Yeah, I guess if the DG2 is like so efficient that you're making a ton of Litecoin that automatically gets converted to Bitcoin, it might be worth it, I guess.
I'm not gonna leave this on
But
past
I
the
don't
30
think
days.
pubcos are going to be doing that.
Yeah, like my gold shell at the end of the 30-day period because I want it to be consistent. So I'm gonna keep it up till then. At the end of the 30 days, I'm turning that Dogecoin miner off, and that's going back in the closet. So it's not worth it money wise. It costs more to run it. So okay, raffle is closed. Let's pick our winner. Hyper Tech. Hyper Tech, you are the winner. It's going to auto post here in the stream in a second. There we go. Bing. Congratulations, dude. You are the winner. You know the drill. I'm going to need your address and which pool you would like to aim it at. So just let me know how you're going to reach out to me, and I'll keep an eye on it. Got that. All right, and we're going to do another one here in a minute. We'll refresh this in a minute. Again, guys, this is super easy. You go to hashpower.brains.com. You sign up for your little free account. It'll give you a wallet address where you can send your sats to, so that way you have something to pay with. You cannot pay cash for this, for your Hashpower rental with Brains. You have to use Bitcoin. Brains is a Bitcoin only company. So let me see here. Oh, there we go. At Atlas, right on, my man. Okay. Hyper Tech wants it at Atlas. So let's go ahead over here.
Let's get that block.
Okay. So we're at Atlas Pool. We'll get that ready here in a second, but because we're going to need that. I got to move this thing. There we go. All right. Here we go. All right. We're creating a new one. Boom. We'll do. I got it. Oh, so close every time. Look at that. Like within 4 cents. All right, we'll do 8.75 on this one as well. It'll be about 2.2 hours. So mining pool, I think I already have the. Well, I used to. It took it out on me. Connect now because I need the rentals in high difficulty. Boom. Mining pool. Bing bong bong. And then I need this right here. All right. Congrats, HyperHash. Let's get this rolling. Mid mining. All right. We got everything in there. Boom, 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 boom. Create bid. I confirmed it through Telegram. You guys can see that pop up right there on the screen. Sorry if we blinded you. And now we will keep an eye. Sorry, I had to clear the wallet out of there so I can put this in. We will keep an eye on HyperHash's stats. This will update on its own. There we go.
Let's go, Alex.
There you go, buddy. And there, taking a look back at Nobody's stuff. Nobody's he's at the full 9.5 petahash, and he is plugging away. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Good job, guys. Good job. We'll start the next drawing here in just a minute, guys. So for those of you who did not what's it called? Did not win, you have a chance. I'm sorry, guys. My brain's all foggy again today. I apologize for that. It was one of those days I was telling Bob, he's like, I'm tired. I don't have a reason to be tired, but I'm tired. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got that.
To get back on the topic of powerful, kind of related. One thing that I've been trying out the last day is Block Ops Mining. They're a hosting company. I saw somewhere that they were doing like a free trial. So get a S19K Pro for a week.
Okay.
Trying them out. I got them pointed at Powerful right now.
Cool.
So far, so good. Averaging over 120 terahash.
Okay, right on.
And a 0.07% rejected rate.
That's not bad.
Pretty nice.
Under
Yeah,
1% is
I like it.
good.
Yeah. Based in Arkansas. They do hosting of all kinds of different miners. I know we were just talking about shit coins.
Yeah, and they allow some miners in there that some other companies won't pick up, right? Like they're allowing the S19s and stuff. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the only one that they said they wouldn't host is like the what is it, T1, T3, something like that. The one that has like a really
the
weird
the
specialized PDU. The T21, the Ant Miner.
huh? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's got like a specialized PDU.
Huh?
I saw someone post about it. I can't remember if it was like Carpus or Chris or something.
Altair sells
Yeah,
them.
someone posted it. Oh, Altair? Yeah, it may have been Altair
The
that posted about it.
T21.
Yeah, the T21 by
Oh,
I
Bitmain.
think that's
Yeah, they,
I think that's the Loci rigs, like one of the Loci.
Bitmain Antminer T21
okay, so it's
delivers
like a
190
120.
terahash, 3610 watts. Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, but they do like the alpha packs, the gold shells, all that stuff.
Gotcha.
You want to do
That's
some shit
interesting.
coinery.
Yeah. On using those, I don't want to say older miners. That's kind of rude. Using the ones that aren't the mainstream miners like that, it seems like that's kind of a good way if somebody wanted, I guess, test it out. But did they say, do they have? And I know you put this in our group chat before, but I apologize, I was driving. Um, is it a contract you have to sign with them?
I believe it is a 12-month contract. Let me see.
I think I saw they're at about 8 cents per kilowatt.
Yeah, 8 cents to start off, and then like once you get 10 miners, they drop it down to 7.8 cents.
Yeah.
And then it goes down from there.
On-site certified technicians. That's good. Custom built
Yeah,
facilities.
that's cool. They do have several fees though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing really about here. I guess they want to talk to you about it, kind of thing. Like they don't have it openly on the
Yeah,
website.
that's one thing that I mentioned with them in the email. It's like
Check the
on your
FAQs.
website it says contact us for so many things.
Check the FAQs. Sometimes they put them in FAQs.
Yeah, I asked them about hydro mining, and they said one of their sites does have hydro mining for ant miners. They said they're gonna have a second one potentially in the development. So looks like they're not for sure on
Yeah,
that.
right after I told you about Terra having the hydro too, for air miners for Bitmain.
Terra's also ant miner only for hydro.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
right after I told you that, I think like the next day, I seen that they said they were sold out or something like that. They don't have no more spots.
Damn. Okay.
They're going back on,
Yeah, it looks
guys.
like Block Ups might be having more coming online. I got a sixth site currently in development. They said everything's in Arkansas. I believe the sixth site will also be in Arkansas then.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it looks like they do have in the FAQ here. They have a little scale for their kilowatt hours. Like to get down a full penny per
Yeah.
kilowatt hour, you got to have over 250 machines.
And they do sell ASICs, but they also let you send
Send them
ASICs to
in.
their facility if you want to like buy from Alter or whatever.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Setup costs include first month of hosting, last month hosting deposit, and a configuration fee for each machine. A lot of little things popping up in there. All right.
Yeah.
This is pretty standard, the 3% processing fee for if you're using credit cards. So I've seen that before. Hyper hashtag says it has a 3-phase PSU. That's why most don't host it. Oh, that's the one with the 3-phase PSU. Okay, now I remember which one that is. All right. Bear market.
Really? Because they actually
If
said
if they have 3-phase, they also have single phase. It's 3-phase is just 3 lines. Single phase is 2 of the lines.
yeah, they actually mentioned that all their sites are 3-phase.
All right.
Yeah, I meant to tell you that. I don't know why they suggested like they don't have single phase.
Each miner is responsible for their own insurance. I think that's pretty standard. The one issue they can get into with that, I'm not giving like insurance advice, but I worked in the insurance industry for a very long time, on the claim side and on the contract interpretation side. And this is called a bailment situation when the hosting company takes your miner, they are taking your property, and they do have some liability for it while it's in their care, custody, and control for something like this where you're paid to host. They can't just completely say like, well, nope, that's your problem. Technically, if they are required in their state to have commercial insurance for their property, that's going to fall under their customer contents. But I'm not trying to like, I'm not saying.
No, I always wonder that because I know if they got insurance, like it should be covered somehow, but they probably would just keep it if something happened.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, you can't just say like, well, even though this person's property is in my care, custody, and control for a professional purpose, and they are paying me to take care of it, I have no liability. Yeah, I mean, it's good to have your own insurance, of course, but there can be some responsibility there. If they have a fire or whatever, could be on them. Guys, got 2 minutes, 20 seconds left on the entries. Keep going. Yeah, Bobby, let us know how that goes, man, because I'm interested in finding out. Like, I haven't really seen anything like with how they do it. That doesn't mean it's wrong or anything. It's just different. Like, how they do things. A lot of it is the same, but a lot of it's different as well. So let me know how it goes, man. I'm curious.
Yeah, definitely I will. I should have it online until like next Friday.
That's nice.
So
and that cost you nothing,
next
right?
week I'll give it. Yeah, nothing at all. I just had to sign up for it. Give my email address. Yeah, that's it.
Did
Oh, and also when I signed up for it, they said, do you want to direct it to Atlas Pool or Ocean? And I was like, I guess I'll just point it at Ocean.
dump it in ocean? Dump it in the
And
ocean.
then yeah, and then they emailed me and was like, what Stratum and Bitcoin wallet do you want to use? I was like, oh, so I can just pick whatever pool I want? And they were like, oh yeah. So I pointed it at Powerpool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thought it was kind
I
of
was
weird
going to
that they
ask that,
only
like,
allowed two
are they
pools.
making you pointing it at, their own pool or something? But that's cool that you can put it wherever you want. That's neat.
Yeah.
Coco, I see you in there, buddy. You're good. I see your ticket. Thank you for bringing that up, though. But I'm looking right at it. You're good. I see you in there.
Oh, I should probably ask them if they're gonna allow Blake to be minors.
Goodness. I and not to get off on that tangent, but I have not seen any type of movement from anything from saying like, oh, there's, this mining pool or this whatever. And I know the whole thing is, oh, it's decentralized, but like still there's like nothing being set up infrastructure wise that I've seen for it from anyone. I haven't seen any of the big pools be like, yeah, we'll throw open a couple ports for that. So
I've seen one dude on YouTube mention it,
yeah, I don't know.
but that's it. And then Cratter. Of course, Cratter.
I'm not going to comment. Oh, I did see. Speaking of those guys, Bull. I saw your buddy's going to be at Midwest while we're there.
Who's that?
Fred.
Oh yeah, him and Ben is supposed to speak on there as well.
I'm gonna bring Fred a plate of waffles when I see him.
I know you don't care for him too much.
So he can hang out with his own people. So,
Oh,
all right, guys. Here we go. Picking the winner. Picking the winner. Good timing with my stupid jokes. Broken Man 615. Broken Man 615. You are our third winner tonight for the Hashpower rental.
congrats.
Congrats, man. Go ahead, get me your wallet and your pool choice. Remember, it has to be a solo pool. You are risking it for the biscuit when we do this. So, this Jones soda. This is going to sound like I'm doing an advertisement. I'm drinking this Jones soda. You guys can't really see it because of my stupid
Oh,
screen.
dude, I love Jones Soda. It's
Yeah, well,
so
they do
good.
like the Fallout, like the Nuka Cola line, and they've got a new one
Yeah.
out. It's an orange Nuka Cola. Oh, it's so good. And I'm not a soda drinker, believe it or not. Like, I know I'm a big guy, but I am not a soda drinker. Usually I drink a lot of water, um, and whiskey. I drink whiskey with water in it. But anyway,
A
this
man
soda is
after
so
my
damn
own
good. I've been
heart.
drinking it. Sorry.
I gotta bring you another bottle of Makers.
Oh man.
I never heard of that. Is that like a Texas drink or something?
No, they're like a small, not small, but like they're like an independent soda company. They're in Costco. If you look around in Costco, you'll see.
Oh,
them.
really?
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
real good.
haven't. Well, I haven't shopped there recently. That's probably why. Because where I moved a little farther away, so I'm buying like a BJ's instead of Costco.
Okay.
But that's probably why then. But I love Costco.
Yeah. Cane sugar, like it's just it's a good soda. Let me see here. Keeping an eye out for Broken Man's stuff. So let me know, buddy, when you.
Oh
Know what
yeah,
your stuff is.
Dublin is what I was thinking of. Dublin is kind of like a Jones Soda, but Dublin
Yeah.
is local. I
Dublin,
think
Texas,
they're
right?
like in San Antonio.
Yeah, something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
think it's Dublin,
But
Texas.
yeah,
I think it's around San
I've had
Antonio.
it. It's pretty good. I think we were in San Antonio when I had it, as a matter of fact. One of those little places that's like right down the street from the Alamo. One of those ice cream shops.
Yeah, somewhere in Brandon Herreraville.
Oh man. Just waiting on hey Broken Man, reach out to me, get me your oh, there we go. Atlas, a second Atlas
Oh no,
tonight,
it's like
guys.
halfway between Dallas. Oh, I was just gonna say it's like halfway between Dallas and Abilene.
Okay, so I was in the wrong area thinking of that. But I know I did have it down in oops, no, we are not doing that.
Are you guys still using Atlas or what?
Yeah, I do.
No, actually.
Sorry. I'm trying to get this as close as possible. All right, that's as close as we're going to get for right now.
I think this week I might have time to fix up one of those Q axes you gave me. I'll probably point it at Atlas.
Let me know how that goes.
Yeah. So what was wrong with these Q axes?
I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Let me put that in. Mid 9. I can't do more than like a half a thing at a time. You guys know this. I'm sorry. All right, what were you saying, Bobby?
Oh, what was wrong with the Q axes that you gave me?
I don't think it was powering up. And I tried.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried multiple. Let me pull your URL. Let me get that in there. There we go. Let me double check. 50, 40, 8.7, 2.2. Got the stratum and the pool. There we go. Create bid. Get my confirmation. Boom. Light is green. Trap is clean. Okay, Bobby.
Ooh.
My brain is on you now. I'm sorry. What was that?
Oh, I was just asking what's wrong with the Q axes that you gave me?
Oh, yeah, man. They just wouldn't power up, and I tried multiple power packs on them, so it's something in Turtle. And I was like, well, that's the one. That's one of them. The one that says Pleb Source. And the other one is one of the ones that Marshall gave us when you and I were down at Brains for that 6 megawatt unveiling. That Marshall just threw at me, and he was like, "Here, take this. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've never even played with it, so I don't know."
Okay. Yeah. I should see if Pleb Source or like Solo Satoshi has power supplies because I've never had a QX, so I don't have a power
Oh
supply for them.
crap.
Yeah.
The second one.
I kind of want to see. I kind of want to talk to Solo Satoshi. That'd be kind of fun.
Right.
Power up a pledge source miner with the Solo Satoshi
with
power supply.
The corpse of the Q from. That's funny. It screams at you. No. There we go. Congratulations, Broken Man. I'll put your stats up here on the screen here in a minute. Let's go ahead and let me do this real quick. My dashboard. So this is winner number 2. We're just waiting for that to adjust. And we'll go over here. We'll up another one. Let's see if it'll let me run 2 different. Oops. Let me get that. Pulling this up so everybody can take a look at Broken Man. Boop. There we go. All right, that'll update shortly. They should start updating by themselves. Still 2.9 for nobody. So we are going. We are going. Any big plans for the week, guys? No.
For me, now,
You're gonna be at the pool, Bull.
yeah, I'll be back Sunday, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
We booked our we got a free cruise from Park West Gallery where we buy our art from, our fine art. They're sending us on a cruise with one of the artists that we like to follow and get things from their stuff. So they're doing like a specialty tour cruise, and that artist is going to be there, so they invited us. So we've like got all that booking done today. So that's pretty cool. Free cruise. So I'll take it. But yeah. Bobby, you're planning yours.
AEW is having their All In pay-per-view this weekend. I'll probably have that on in the background while I'm fixing up Q axes.
There you go. This weekend, I have my niece here. Her little sister is driving her nuts, so she wanted to get away and come over to our house for the weekend. So she'll be here. And generally, what happens when she's here is we watch a lot of Disney movies, and we have to play Lorcana. It's like a collectible card game from Disney. It is required when she is here that she wants to play that. So she has her own customized deck and everything, and I take her over to the local hobby shop. She gets to buy a new pack so she can add to her deck, and we end up playing. We geek out and play card games all weekend. So
make sure to bring make sure to buy some dice while you're there.
They have to be those Jim Hearn special rated dice, apparently.
No.
Oh man, I think he got upset with me, the guy that was posting that on X, because I had said, like, I showed a picture, like you showed your Crown Royal bag, which the like the classic college dice bag, right? And I kind of did the same thing. I have a 3D printed coffin that the lid's magnetized, and I keep all my dice in there. And like I kind of showed that. I was like, I've had these since high school. These dice are probably older than most of the people reading this post. These work just fine. They're not official Vegas quality. And it's like, oh my God. That's what got us into the cold card mess in the first place. Equipment elitism. So, all right. Well, let's go ahead, guys. If you're comfortable with it, let's start wrapping it up for the week. We got our 3 winners. Congrats to our 3 winners. Plugging away right now. Boom. Boom. And still waiting for that to update. That's okay. There we go. It's kicking in right now. Wow. Okay, let's do the check. Ready? We'll do the how much of the hash rate are we check. Oh my God, guys. I think we're like most of it. Look. Ooh, like Europe went offline. It's kind of low today for Atlas. I'm gonna have to reach out, find out. I'm sure everything's fine over there, but I mean, you're gonna be pumping away at 8. You're pumping away at 8. That's the majority of that hash rate. Oofa. I hope you guys hit. I really hope one of the three of you guys hit. Like, I sincerely, honestly mean that when I say it. I would love to see that, not just for Atlas Pool, for the you two guys, or for, you know, always the good stuff for our friends over at Brains, but just for one of you guys to hit it, so that way we could be like, we helped.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. All right, so we'll start wrapping it up, guys. Remember, when you get a chance, hop on X, send Brains a thank you for hosting the hash rate giveaway on midweek mining. Let them know that you appreciate that they do that. That way we can keep getting them to do it for you guys. It was really cool that they approached us about that. We didn't have to go to them. So just really, really happy for that. But that's all I got. Bobby, closing thoughts before we wrap it up, and I'll turn it over to Bull for some closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts? Just really look at buying miners, because like we said, this might be a good time to get in it. Like look in, I don't know if you can do like Wayback Machine, or like there's a bunch of different places you can see like historical prices of various things. Look at where whatever miner you're looking at, where it was uh priced when we were at like 60,000,
Mm-hmm.
and then where it was priced when we were at 80, 100, 120. And then just what do you think the price is going to do? Because it might be good to buy now if you think the price is going to go high. I
Yeah.
know I'm thinking about buying more.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do like a FOMO thing with people. If you guys have been watching this long enough with us, you know we don't do that. We don't try to do that. But I, like, for myself, even I'm doing the same thing, Bobby. Like, I'm trying to figure out what I can spare right now to put another miner online as well while I still can, so I don't get hit with the premium tax, the FOMO tax. So
Yeah.
I feel you. So, Bull, Mr. Cruz.
What's going on? I would just say, if you do plan on doing something with hosting or mining, we was talking on the back end on a lot of things to look into for hosting companies. I would just say read the contracts, look at everything they'll offer and what you're in for. Don't just jump into something right away. I would say just do a lot of research on that end of it, and just know, some people, do okay mining, and some might not. I don't know. It depends what type of efficiency you got. It depends. It's. I personally don't see it kind of like a leverage Bitcoin play. But at the end of the day, nobody knows what Bitcoin price is going to do. So that's could be a determinant factor whether you're profitable or not. So just keep that in mind. Is all I got to say.
Right on. Hey, real quick, I just want to point this out, guys, while we were on here. So our second winner for tonight, that was, who was our second winner, guys?
Just hit a block.
Oh, look at the best difficulty share
Oh,
just
list.
came in. 1.85 T. That's not bad.
Oh, nice,
That is
nice.
nice.
That's
Like,
the
it made my
highest we
heart
got.
jump. So, wow, congratulations, guys. That's the closest we've ever been.
Yep, that's high.
That's high for us, for the rented hash rate. So freaking awesome, man. That is really, really cool.
That's sweet.
Who was that? Who's
That's
our...
not nobody, right? That was
nobody's on over
nobody was
here.
first.
And then we've got Broken over there. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. Who am I forgetting here? That's Hyper Hash. Hyper Hashtag. That's who it is.
Hyper
Hashtag.
Hash.
So look at that though, man. That is freaking awesome. You just got a 1.85 T. Wow. Way to go. Look at that. That's so cool. Let's see. Let's go here real quick. Yeah, we're most of the hash rate right now. And difficulty leaderboard. I just want to see where that puts you real quick. Right there. You're in the top 59. That's pretty cool.
Dude, that's awesome.
Really cool, guys. Really cool. All right. I hope you all have a great night. Man, that made my night seeing that. So that's really cool. Y'all have a great... Oh, I see somebody brought a cat that's walking around the screen. Pretty cool. All right, y'all. Have a great night. We will see you next week. Remember, guys, go thank Brains for the hash rate giveaways. Please, when you get the time on social media, at Brains, BRAIINS. And we'll see you next week. And keep hashing, everybody. Have a good